On it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run
it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Toronto taking on the Atlanta Falcons. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, Watson to the air. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hey, 59! 24! Hey, 24!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Second and 4. Short pass caught by Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Henry gets him the first down there, and he has steadily made a career of being the guy that gets you dependable yardage. Always in that 500 to 600-yard range. He's hoping to jump that up even more this season.
Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And now an audible here into something else. Pickett to throw on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And the Toronto first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination, that dash of anger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now 3rd down and 7.
Line up, line up.
To throw is Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Watson. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Pickett now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jaylen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Armadillos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
17. Falcons, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
There on the tackle. A gain of only a yard.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Score, Armadillos 17. Falcons nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Pickett changing the play. 2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And able to get this to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Armadillos are able to stretch out their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly they get to the line. Watson now to throw.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett now from the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll change things up. Pickett. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Pushing his way through. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Again, Kamara, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Pickett will look to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
An excellent play by Hargrave, who was a Pro Bowler in 2021 and was even better in 2022. Had his best year as a pass rusher with 11 sacks and was rewarded with a massive free agent contract.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Troy Hill picks it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jaylen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Armadillos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are...
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.